Uh, all right, let's do this one last time. I've already tried recording this fucking review twice and I didn't like it. So I'm gonna review, but I'm gonna try to not move as much because my fucking chair is rickety. So I'm gonna review 2023 Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's the sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And if y'all didn't know for some reason, it's part one of two. So yeah. I'm not gonna talk too much spoilers, maybe a bit at the end, but I'll say when I'm a spoil. But yeah, animation wise, right off the bat, this movie's incredible. Imagine if you already liked Into the Spider-Verse and other movies like that, like let's say Puss in Boots 2, which is a movie that I fucking adore. Like, bruh, this movie blows those fucking movies out of the water. That shit is insane. If you thought that the differently animated and looking Spider-Man were cool, and Into the Spider-Verse, like Spider-Man Noir and his Dark World, you don't really inhabit that world. You see it for like 5 seconds, and that's it. Here, you get to fully explore those worlds. Gwen's world, it's like watercolor and shit like that. And when a scene gets emotional, the background starts to bleed and shit like that. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I did, and that was pretty cool. Mumbattan is pretty cool. It's like really, really comic book looking. So, this movie's fucking incredible for the animation, the fights. Obviously, the fights. Holy shit! In my opinion, there was one fight, Miles versus 2099. Like it's in the trailer. Sometimes I love the camera work in animated movies because you could just do whatever the fuck you want with them. But in this movie, there was so much going on that I had no idea what the fuck was going on. Yeah, I was like, all right, I don't even know where we're at this point. I still liked it though. That was pretty cool. The story, I feel like the story, it was kind of over the place. So this movie is as much about Gwen now as it is about Miles. We spend a lot more time with Gwen than we did with her in the first movie, and I don't mind. I like Gwen, but I think we spend a bit too much. We go over her backstory again that she talked about for like 5 seconds, and then it's her relationship with her dad. That was I feel like with every scene or a bit of talking, they could cut it off. I'm not saying that the movie is long, but there is sort of a bit of too much talking. It reveals some important shit, but sometimes it's like they're not even talking. So if they cut that out just a smidge, just a tiny smidge, that'd be cool. Um, I feel like I enjoyed the first story way fucking more. Into the Spider Verse is Miles's origin, and here, uh, they didn't delve too much into it, but I really love that it's revealed that Miles wants to be a, I forgot what, uh, uh, he wants to fuck with atoms and dimensions, because obviously he misses his alternate Spideys, and he misses them so much that he's drawing them all over the fucking place. And he says, "Bro, I want to go to a place. I think it's like somewhere in Michigan." He's like, "I want to go to this place because they're fucking with alternate dimensions, and I want to do that." And then his parents are like, "No, sure." Uh, but I thought that was pretty sweet. The story, you know, Miles wants to go see his friends, and then Miguel with the Spider Society, blah blah blah. You've seen the trailer. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. The spot, holy shit, that's the spot. That's the spot. That motherfucker was cool as fuck. I don't know too much about him in the comics. I know that he's a joke in the comics, and he starts off as a joke in here. He's pretty funny. His main reason of villainy is that now that he looks like that, no one would want him. So he's like, all right, fuck it, I want to do crime. That was pretty funny. But as the movie progresses, he gets more powerful and darker, and holy shit, he looks fucking sick. Like, that guy looks like pure demonio. Uh, uh, Speaking of funny, the comedy in this movie, in my opinion, it's hit or miss, and for me it was miss. Maybe because I'm a fucking grown ass man, and I don't laugh my ass off at the pointing Spider-Man meme. I liked it in the post-credit scene for the first movie of 2099 and the 1968 Spider-Man, I think. And that's when they first used it. That show was pretty funny. But then PS4 Spider-Man used it, and then No Way Home used it, and now Across the Spider-Verse used it times a fucking billion. I was like, all right, that's kind of overused. And then they used jokes from the first movie to make you laugh, like Miles going from a high-ass building, and then it looks like he's about to jump, but then it quickly cuts to him going down the stairs. This time it happens with his dad, and the whole theater fucking laughed. The theater was like full of kids and maybe some nerds. Yeah, they were like and I was like, Obi Brown, Spider-Punk, that guy was for sure my favorite Spider-Man in this movie. That motherfucker was pretty funny. In my opinion, he wasn't funny, but he was like, funny. Daniel Kaluuya, GOAT. I ain't trying to spoil too much yet, Cameos, the movie's fucking full of them. Like, it's not even funny. I think like 10 or 15 minutes is only cameos. And in my opinion, or for me, every cameo that I thought was gonna happen did happen, and some extra ones, but I wasn't like, yeah, what the fuck? I went with like 10 friends, and then 2 of them were like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, all right, bro, I can't even fucking listen to the movie. But that was pretty cool. The animation team flexed, over 200 spider people, and they did get over 200 spider people, but 95% of them are Spider-Man OCs, and they're so fucking ugly. It's like, imagine Spider-Woman, but she has like thick ass motherfucking thighs. Like, it doesn't even, like, I don't know. It's not like Beast. It's like weird as fuck. And then they have weird unfinished models with boring ass walking cycles. Like, they all have the exact same walking cycle. Like, every now and then you would see a recognizable Spider-Man, and then you'd be like, oh shit. And if you were lucky, they would have one line of dialogue, and then that's about it. There was one cameo that really surprised me, but that's all I'll talk about it for now. People didn't like that it ended off on a cliffhanger. The movie ends on a cliffhanger because it's fucking part 1 of 2, bro. It's like Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows part 1 and 2. Like, bro, what you expect? I like the ending. Was it kind of expected? Yeah, I saw it coming from like a mile away. But I liked it, I can't wait to see how it goes. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I say it's like a 9 out of 10. The animation and everything is fucking perfect. The story, it's just me, but I say it's a 9 out of 10. All right, a bit of a spoiler talk, bruh. Fucking Spectacular Spider-Man, he got 1 line of dialogue. That's all I needed, bruh. I coomed, bruh. I coomed. No, he got 2. He said, no, Mr. Stacy. And he was holding fucking Captain Stacy's dead body. I was like, damn, that's how we're gonna see. And then he actually talks to Miles. I was like, damn, fucking Josh Keaton, bruh, the one and only Spider-Man. In my opinion. Well, Yuri Lowenthal was pretty cool too and shit. We saw Toby for like 1 frame, but not animated. Alright, that's all I'm talking about for now. I love how the Spot. That's the Spot. His backstory. That shit was so fucking beast, bro. He said that without him, Miles's Spider-Man wouldn't even exist, and without Spider-Man, the Spot wouldn't exist. So they're clearly each other's nemesis. Because in the beginning, the Spot was like, "I'm your nemesis," and then Miles is like, "No quiero." But then it's revealed that shit. I was like, what the fuck? That shit was pretty cool. That's the spot. Miguel, you know, his shit, that was pretty cool. Miles being the original anomaly, bruh. My friend and I saw Into the Spider-Verse again for like the 600th time a day before Across the Spider-Verse, and we were like, bruh, what if the spider, the glitchy ass spider from the first movie, it's gonna have something to do with him, bruh. They're gonna say some shit like, it's not your spider, bruh. You weren't chosen. Like, you're just some random ass motherfucker. And then that's exactly what happened. My friend, when Miguel said that, he was like, and I was like, yeah. So yeah, Miles Prowler. I sort of got spoiled on it on Twitter. I'm fucking banned on Twitter, so I can't even search up Across the Spider-Man leaks or Across the Spider-Verse leaks, even if I wanted to. But I opened that shit up, and then it's like, stay tuned for the ending. This will make a lot of sense, and it's a fucking Prowler suit from Spider-Man Miles Morales, the PS4 game, and I was like, bruh. I sort of didn't see it, but then I sort of knew what was gonna happen, so I'm kind of pissed about that. But aside from that, didn't get spoiled on anything. Actually, that's cap. The fucking trailers, they spoiled everything, bruh. I even told my friends, I was like, all right, you gotta admit, the trailers show the whole plot, and then they were like, yep. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. But I'm gonna try to watch like one Beyond the Spider-Verse trailer, and that's it. Oh shit, but Spider-Man Noir, I was so sad when he wasn't there. Like, obviously, I knew he wasn't gonna be there, but then Penny showed up, an older Penny from Into the Spider-Verse with like her original mech from the comic. That shit, SP dash dash, fuck, SP slash slash DR or Spider. I don't know if it's, I say fucking whatever, but that was pretty cool. And I was like, oh shit, Penny, you know, maybe Noir is in the background, and he wasn't there, but then he's gonna be in the fucking. He was in the ending. I was like, with like the OG squad, but I was like, no fucking way. That was pretty cool. You know who I thought was gonna show up, and he did not fucking show up, because he was confirmed to show up. And you know, in the very first teaser of Across the Spider-Verse, it was Miles' spray painted makeshift spider logo, and then it would shift to a whole bunch of different spider logos. And then the one that showed up was Toei's Spider-Man, you know, Japanese Spider-Man with his mech Leopardon. The emissary of hell Spider-Man, the motherfucker with like with guns and shit. And then he does poses all the time. That motherfucker did not show up, bruh. And if he did, I didn't see him. But yeah, Spider-Man Cross Spider-Verse, 9 out of 10. Go watch this shit. Yeah, peace out.